even the name, like I remember when the book first came on my desk and I was trying to figure out, like, I didn't get the physical version, but the digital version. When it first came to me, I was like, oh, 61, interesting. And I started diving into everything around it. And what did it feel like when in that game you know, when you talk about all the feelings that rush through your head of like, oh, that's the record of Jordan at 67. And, you know, I feel like when you're in that place, so many things are flashing in between your eyes. Like, just walk us through that.
It was crazy because, like I said, the high school that we played against was my mom's old high school, Parkland. And the most I had scored in a game up to then might have been like 34 or 36. And I know that when death happens or things happen for me, a lot of times I get quiet, right? And a lot of times that's because I'm just trying to collect my thoughts or trying to breathe, or I don't necessarily know what I'm always thinking, but I knew that I wanted to try to honor my granddad somehow, some way. And I didn't want everybody to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm one of those people that just like try to get it done, right? Get it done. And when it happened and I had 59 and I drove and I scored the 61st point, I think about it, that was 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago. So I couldn't foresee that I would be in the NBA, all this different type of stuff. But that was the highlight, right? And I just never forget being so tired and exhausted because emotionally I'd been drained, right? Had literally been drained, and seeing my dad over there on the bench and my brother or whatnot just made it that much more emotional. And I knew like right then that all my family was in town or whatnot. And that's something that would always connect us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. I think for so many people who went through something like that 20 years ago, it's easy for all of us on the outside to look back now and see how incredible it is. But for so many people, that would have been a very valid reason to give up on their dream or for it to not happen because it derails you and it can derail your life, and that would be completely valid. But to actually look back at it now and go, this career is dedicated to this person through your lens, it's remarkable to think that you can find the courage to step up again and go from that.
Yeah.
So,
I think what's even crazier for me probably at this point in my life is that I've actually been without my grandfather longer than I was with him, right? And I never think about that. You sort of just live or whatnot, but there's literally almost nothing that I can do on a daily basis that I don't think about him, you know? And what's crazy is in the book, I think I said something about one of his favorite scriptures being Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. In that video I just found, when he's standing up thanking everybody for coming to his birthday thing, he says that.
wow.
And it gave me goosebumps. He says that in the video. So one thing about it, I'm gonna tell my daddy to keep finding videos because it's really nice to have.
Yeah, and that's not the watch though. That's a different watch.
No,
No,
but
no, no,
this isn't the watch,
Yeah.
but Vacheron, right? This is a 222.
Yeah,
I literally got this watch because
it
it looks like the one. Yeah.
the way you described it. I was like, yeah,
Yes, this watch looks like it. And I mean, I think I talk about how strict my parents were growing up. There was no earrings, no nothing like this or whatnot, no tattoos or whatnot. But last summer I got this tattoo right here, which is Chevron logos, right?
Yeah.
For my granddad.
Yeah, I love getting to do this because I even just sitting with you right now, I'm thinking in my head, I'm so grateful that I came out today to sit with you to have this opportunity because it takes a lot of courage to sit with someone and for them to open up in this way. And obviously, you have a book to do it. And I was really fortunate to have the same experience to sit down with Kobe in 2019. 2019, yeah, 2019. It would have been. It was literally like 2 months before his tragic accident. So I got to interview him, and we didn't know each other in the same way we don't know each other. But I felt like there was a real connection. It was such a gravitas and such a presence when he spoke, and just his demeanor with the team, and just everything. And even today, like I think when you talk about not being able to play with someone, but knowing what could have been, but you, again, even today, you were like, you look up and you know,
Yeah.
honor him in that way.